what it look like, what it do, what it is, what it ain't. Intergalactically tuned in. Now, I have something very important I want to talk to you guys about. Alright? And this is how I quit watching porn. Alright, this is very, very serious, guys. I want you guys to listen to me, alright? Now, this is a problem that's plaguing a lot of men right now. A lot of young guys especially. And this is a problem that I had. As you all know, like, it was just something that I had to overcome. It took me a while to overcome, and put it like this, guys. We've pretty much been lied to, you know. Everything that we taught was, ain't. And I'm just gonna tell you my experiences and what I had to go through. Basically, it started last year, 2019. You know, scrolling down the internet, doing what you do. I ran across some posts. I think it was on Reddit, and it was talking about No Nut November. I'm like, No Nut November? What is this about, you know? Looked into it, not too much, you know, just kind of glanced over it, saw that some people were doing it, where they call it NoFap. And apparently they're going 30 days not watching porn. NoFap. I'm like, what? This is a thing? People are doing this? Whatever. Like, what's the point? So I forgets about it. I go on with my life. Then, fast forward to fast forward to May. I'm going through my feed again, and you know, this NoFap thing pops up. I'm like, man, what is this? Let me just, well, you know, I'm bored. Let me just watch a quick video. Pop it up, listen to a few words. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. So there's a challenge the guys are doing, saying NoFap means go 30 days without watching porn. I'm like, okay, what's the point of that? Apparently they started listing benefits to this. If you don't watch porn, you know, you can do a dopamine detox in your brain. It rewires your brain. Things like that. Saying that you get your confidence back. Just a whole bunch of benefits to it, you know. And I'm thinking to myself, this can't be life. Cause from what I was told, you know, releasing every now and then is not such a bad thing, right? You know, you look it up, you know, is it okay to jerk off every now and then? And they do tell you on Google, like, hey, you should, you know, jerk off maybe once, 2, 3 times a week, just to relieve the stress. It's healthy, and it prevents, you know, it said it prevents you from getting cancer down there. You know what I mean? Cancer in your balls or whatnot. I'm like, okay, so what are these guys on NoFap doing? You know, like, don't they know this is harmful? But they saying the quite opposite. They saying, oh, I gain more power, I gain more strength. I become more lively. These are what people are saying. You know, people were just listing countless benefits to doing NoFap. You know, they saying they saying that it's doing good for them. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I don't know. So I keep researching, you know. 20 minutes later, I stumble across semen retention. I'm like, wait, now what is this now? I'm starting to get confused, you know. NoFap was already confusing because they got all these different modes and stuff, which I'm not really a fan of. It's like, NoFap is not watching porn, not masturbating, and not orgasm. But they had different modes. It's like a video game, you know. You got the easy mode, they got the hard mode, and then they got monk mode. Okay, easy mode. I guess easy mode is like you watch porn. Wait, you don't watch porn, but you masturbate, but you don't ejaculate, right? I think that's what easy mode is. You don't watch porn, but you can masturbate as long as you don't orgasm. Okay. Then the hard mode is you don't watch porn and you don't masturbate, but you can still orgasm as long as you're not touching yourself, right? And then monk mode is where you just don't do any of it at all. You know, I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then semen retention is like, it's pretty much monk mode for NoFap, where it's you don't watch porn, you don't masturbate, you don't orgasm, and you don't have sex. So pretty much you don't release your seed. So semen retention is the act of retaining your seed, and I use the word seed, and I'm gonna keep using that word so you guys understand the importance of that word seed. Because when they say bust a nut, you know what is a nut? The nut comes from your seed. When you crack the seed, you bust a nut, and then the seed is granted useless. So a lot of you guys, you know, just like I was, are wasting your energy by constantly jerking and fapping off to pornography. And I realized that this was damaging to me too. So when I found the semen retention thing, it was a no-brainer. It's like, you know what, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna see how far I can go with this. So I started on May 4th. That's the day I started. I have a counter that keeps the number of days. I know I'm 80 plus days right now. And let me just tell you, man, this is what every man needs to be on. This is the journey every man needs to be on, okay? I can't give you all the reasons why in this video, but all I'm gonna say is this is the start. This is the beginning, okay? This journey is the beginning to fixing the rest of your life. If you're ever wondering why your life is at a standstill, you're not moving forward, your brain is in the fog, you can't get to where you're going, this is why you need to be on semen retention, NoFap, okay? This is crucial. This is crucial because I'm gonna tell you why. You're losing so much vitality when you jerk off, okay? When you release your seed, all that energy goes nowhere. All that creativity goes nowhere. Yeah, you might feel good because of that dopamine rush, but let's be quite honest. After you're done, what do you really feel like? Do you feel proud? You feel like you accomplished something? No, most of the time when you're done, you just want to, I don't know, go to sleep. Postpone whatever you were thinking about doing till later. Oh, I don't have the energy. I'm just going to go eat something and go to sleep. Before you know it, 2-3 days go by, you're not on your shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse, but you're not on your job. You're not on your job. And you're wondering why. You're wondering why you're walking around drained. You know, your life force is, you're losing your life force, okay? You're literally a walking battery. And your juice is your semen. Your juice is your sperm. When you jerk off all the time, you're losing your energy. Alright? You're losing your energy. It takes 6 weeks to build up what you busted out in one nut. 6 weeks, guys. 6 weeks. And I'm gonna tell you why. Okay? Because it's a process to make semen. Okay? 7 steps to make semen. Okay? It starts from food. Okay? Your Chow turns into it starts with food, and food turns into flesh, flesh turns into blood, blood turns into bone, bone turns into marrow, and then marrow turns into semen. And each of those processes from food to chow to flesh to blood to bone to marrow to semen. Each of those steps takes about 3 to 5 days. Okay, so it's about 6 weeks just to get that, and this is about 40 drops of blood in every ejaculation. So you're losing blood, and not only that, okay, not only that, you got cerebral spinal fluid that come from your brain. These are important fluids. Just go ahead and Google cerebral spinal fluid and the importance of what that is. CSF. This fluid goes down from your brain all the way down to your spine into your sacrum. Okay, your sacrum is, you know, the lower part where your balls is at. This goes down into your testes and is mixed into the fluid that makes semen. Okay, so your brain fluid, your blood, and all vital minerals, like from A to zinc, the finest of the finest, because that's what semen is. Semen is like the finest of the finest. Like if you eat a burger from McDonald's and only 10% of that burger from McDonald's is actually healthy and the 90% is trash, your body is only gonna, your semen is only gonna take like a percentage of that 10%. So that 10% that's good, it's gonna take the finest of the finest. The finest of the finest vitamins. Vitamin D, zinc. You know, that's why a lot of people are deficient on zinc and other minerals, is because he's jerking it all away. Okay? You just need to look at the benefits of not spilling your seed. Okay, there's mental, physical, emotional, spiritual benefits to doing this. And like I said, this is the beginning. This is the beginning. Once you do something like NoFap, just do it for 30 days. Do it for a little bit. Just do, you know, go 2 weeks. Then after 2 weeks, you know, extend it even further. Okay? Extend it as farther as you can. Because I'm telling you, the benefits of this, I'm telling you, this is the beginning. Once you do this, everything else will fall into place. What, you're addicted to cigarettes? This is gonna stop. This is gonna help stop it. You're addicted to eating bad food? This is gonna help stop it. And get on your shit. When you retain your semen, you get more testosterone, and you can go to the gym and become a beast. You could be a beast in the gym. A total. That's why you're not making any gains, because you keep jerking it away. All those vital nutrients, all those powers. Listen, I'll give you an example of somebody who did semen retention. Okay, one example, Mike Tyson, and I'm gonna talk about him later in another video. Mike Tyson, he did semen retention for 5 years. He abstained from sex and jerking off. He just focused on boxing. And then when he made his debut, he was knocking dudes out left to right. He was knocking people out that was knocking people out. 20 years old in the game, knocking grown men out left and right in the first round. Dominating for 5 years straight. And nobody can do what he did. And his secret was he retained. And that's what it is. Whoever retains the longest wins. That's the game of life. If I retain for a year and you retain for 6 months, if we step in the ring, I'm winning. Automatic. If you retain for 1 month and I retain for 2 months, I'm winning. Automatic. It's automatic. This is the game of life you should be playing. This is like money in the bank. The more you retain, it's like interest. Every day it just gets better and better and better and better and better. Your mind, your focus. I'm gonna give you all the benefits later. But it's just so many, it's countless. I'm gonna tell you my experience. But this is how I quit. I did the challenge. I started NoFap, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna do the retention. And then I'm gonna get my life straight. I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna start meditating. I'm gonna start eating right. vegan challenge, start sun gazing, doing all these things to clear my mind, my body, and my spirit so I can become closer to God. And that's one last thing I want to say. You cannot do this without God. You gotta have God on your side. Okay, whatever you think God is, whoever you think God is, if you depend on him or her or it, okay, what religion you are, you gotta have that on your side, because you can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. You must retain, and then you must maintain, while you sustain and contain your vital life force, which is your seed. Because spilling it is a huge waste. Your seed is meant to create. Your seed is used to create. Your seed creates a whole another human being. When your seed is planted in Mother Earth, it gives birth to a whole human being with eyes, nose, complicated lungs and organs working, brain. And all you had to do was just give your seed to Mother Earth. And Mother Earth did the rest. But where does your seed come from? This seed comes from God. And these are little souls in you, swimming in you. Little life force energy that you're just spilling for no reason. So just stop it, guys. I'm serious, just stop it. Just really consider stopping it. If you want your life to change, you want to start heading down the right path, because deep down you know that this is hurting you, not helping. Okay, watching porn and jerking away your energy is not helping you. You just need to quit. And quit because you know what's on the other side. You know what's on the other side. And there's countless proof of people who are doing it right now. Just go on the internet. It's all over the internet. Look at countless testimonies. Listen to the benefits. This is real. This ish is real, man. Now talking about, it's realer than real. I can't stress this enough, man. I can't stress it enough. All I'm trying to tell you guys is, if you're young, alright, if you're old, I don't care what age you are. If you're jerking off and watching porn and getting that quick dopamine fix, you are ruining your life. Plain and simple. Okay? The law of attraction is not going to work with you if you keep spilling your vital force energy. That vital force in you is magnetic and electric. It brings life. It brings light. It's filled with light. So stop spilling your light. You gotta let your light shine. And to let your light shine, you gotta let yourself fill. You gotta let your cup overflow. You gotta let that light build up in you. And trust me, you will see results. And once you quit porn and let go of masturbating, everything else will fall into place. Because that's how it's supposed to be. That's what masculinity is all about. That's what manhood is all about. That's the way we're supposed to be. This is the way God intended. This is why God said He wanted you to be with your wife if you were going to spill your seed. But if you weren't going to spill your seed, hold on to it. Because the longer you hold on to it, it's a process. Every 30 days, when you don't spill your seed, all those nutrients, all that light, that brain fluid, all that information that the CSF, the Cerebral Spinal Fluid, took when it went down your spine, because it collected information. All your spine, your 33 vertebrae, is connected to every part of your body. It took all this information, down to your sperm, went down to your semen, you reserved it, you kept it. After 30 days, if you do what's right, you're kind to people, you're good to people, you open your heart, you have a loving heart, you eat right, you're exercising, you're sun gazing, meditating, whatever. It doesn't go to waste. It gets absorbed in, and then the rest travels right back up your spine because it becomes lighter than gravity and goes right up into your brain, into your third eye, opening parts of your brain that have been dormant, opening parts of your brain that have been asleep. They say we use 10% of the brain, yeah, because you're jerking it off. If you want to activate other parts of your brain, you have to do this. A lot of you guys are walking around here drained. You're on battery reserve right now. You're deficient. You got a deficiency in everything, and you don't even know. You're just wondering, why am I always waking up tired and not full of energy? That's the reason why. So guys, I didn't want to make this video go too long, but pretty much all I want to say is you have to quit now while you're ahead. Trust me. Do it now. If you want to survive what's happening in this world and how the world is going, you need to have a clear mind. You need to be spiritually rooted. And this is the beginning. Men, reclaim your power. Reclaim back your power. This is why everything is thrown at you. This is why there's sex in music, sex on TV, sex in shows, sex everywhere, in books, on social media, Instagram. You can't escape it because they want your energy to be drained, so you can't go out there and do what you're supposed to do and be on your job, be on your purpose. It's time to get on your purpose, guys. And the time is now. I'm on the road to 360 days, baby. Let's make it happen. This is Astro 77. Thanks for being intergalactically, I can't speak, intergalactically connected with me. And I'm taking off with the speed of light. Have a magical day. Peace.